Hello, friends. How you doing? Happy weekend to you all. This is your brother, your friend from another mother, Destiny, talking to you from my business page. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves. Uh, it's my pleasure once again to come to your various home just to admonish you, just to encourage you with this fantastic message that I have for you to bless you today. I believe your life will never remain the same. Um, as usual, before I continue, I must not forget to appreciate you that have just liked my page yesterday. You that be following me, I appreciate you for doing that, and I never take you for granted. I think about you all the time. That is why I am coming out here just to encourage you, just to admonish you, just to tell you all the reality about life, the reality about our money, because everybody needs money to live. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be wealthy. Everybody want to be financially free. I believe as a right thinking human being must think the way he or she can be financially dependent, can be financially free. This is why I am, coming out here all the time, and this is the way I look about things around me today. This is the way I look about money. Since I've came to Europe, I've handled money. I've worked hard, but because of lack of understanding what money is, the loss of money, with having understanding about money, and ended up spending money unwisely, spending money on things that I don't really need to spend money on. This is just the same way billions of people are living today around the world. If everybody understand, principles about money, everyone can be financially free. Believe me, friend. Everybody can be financially dependent. Everybody can be wealthy. Even though we cannot be rich equally, but we can be financially free. We can be financially dependent if we know how to handle our money, how to handle our hard earned money well, and understand the basic principles about money, especially this topic that I'm going to be encouraging you with today, which I titled Treat Your Money as a Seed. Just the same way farmers treat their seed or crops. This is very important that we know this, that we have to have this understanding, this just common sense about money, having this understanding that for our money to multiply, for we to multiply our money, we must treat our money as a seed, for just like for farmers, to multiply their seed, for farmer, to grow their seed, they understand, or they understood that they need to sow that seed. They need to cultivate a farm, on a good soil, and sow that seed there so that they can have more. This is how we all have to treat our money, because money grows. This is very important. You heard about people talking about growing their wealth, multiplying their money. Those people, they understand or understood that uh, for you to have more money, you need to sow your money. In this case, invest your money, send your money an errand, to work for you, for that money to multiply. This is the way we have to look our money today. We must understand all these things. This is very important. This is the way I look at my money today, my hard-earned money. Not at just like before, the way I used to spend money anyhow, spend money on things that I don't really need to spend my money on. That makes me, to be where I am, 2 years ago, because I actually changed my mindset about about my money. handle it differently the way I used to. In the space of 2 years, I've seen changes. I've kept to realize this is the difference between the rich and the poor. The rich are getting richer, while the poor are getting poorer, because the rich, the wealthy people on this earth, they understood that money is a seed. For us to multiply it, we must, sow that money. We must invest that money on a good business. Just the same way farmers, sow their crops on a fertile ground, on a good ground. This is very important. We must understand this. We must treat our money as a seed. Having this understanding that our money can only multiply through investment. In this case, sowing, that money is a key. Is a key to to financial independence. Having this understanding, that our money is just like a seed, is a key, to financial independence, to financial freedom. When we have this understanding that our money is a seed and we know how to handle it well, we know how to treat the money well, we know how we have the understanding for our money to multiply, we must, sow it, we must invest it, we must, send the money an errand to work on our behalf for it to multiply, for it to, reproduce. You can reproduce money if you understand it, that your money is a seed. That money in your hand is a seed. That money in your bank account is a seed. We must have this understanding. This is very, very important. It's very, very important. And having the understanding also that our money is a seed, it will help us in multiplying it. Having the understanding also that our money is a seed, it will help us, multiplying that money by sowing it, by, investing the money. This is very important. Today, my friend, I want you to look at that money in your hand, just like a seed. It can grow. If you understand it, that the money in your hand is a seed, you will always like to sow it. You will always like to save and invest it. I like investment as sowing. Just the same way farmers, sow their seed. A successful farmer, they understand, these things. That is why they cultivate a good soil, a land, good soil to harvest and to sow their seed. This is very important. This is very important. We must treat our money as a seed, just the same way farmers treat their seed, their crops. This is very important. In order for us to multiply it, in order for us to multiply our money, we must treat our money as a seed. Seed the same way farmers, treat their crops. Because, do you know one thing? Farmers does not consume all their harvest, all their crops, or seed that they harvested. They don't consume everything. So this is the same way you have to treat the money in your hand. If you must be financially free, if you must gain financial freedom, if you must gain financial independence, you must treat the money in your hands as a seed. At the end of each month, I don't know, maybe you receive your salary every 2 weeks or every month or every week, depending on how you are paid. and you receive it, and you have this understanding that you must not consume all, you must save, to invest. Sooner or later, you'll be financially free. You'll be financially dependent. This is very true. Because farmers, as I've said, they don't consume their crops, the seed, the crops they harvest at the end of, their harvest. Farmers, they save some as a seed for the next season, for them to sow so that they can have more. This is what, good farmers, this is what they do. This is what they do. Good farmers, they do these things. They don't consume all their harvest. They save some. They sell some. They eat some. The same way you should treat that money in your hand, that, salary you are receiving each month. Save some. Use some to buy what you want. But understand that for you to multiply, or most importantly, for you to be financially free, for you to be financially dependent, you must save to invest. You must look at that money in your hand as a seed. You must grow it. For our money to grow, for us to multiply our money, we must sow it. We must harvest it. This is very important. Treat your money as a seed. If you want to build your future, if you want to have multiple sources of income, you must treat your money as a seed. You must spend your money wisely. Because as a matter of fact, when you have money, you can buy what you want. You can, build many business as you want. You can diversify your source of income. You can bring your dream to life. Because our dreams, our aspirations, it does require money, isn't it? So this is why you must treat your money as a seed. Just the same way farmers treat their crop, their seed. Once they harvest it, they don't consume it, as I've said before. They don't consume all, they save some to invest. This is why I am admonishing you, my friend, that each month you receive your salary, maybe 2 weeks or a week, depending on how your company pays you. Never consume all. Look at it. This is a seed in your hand. Save some and look, a good investment, to invest your money into, or maybe bring your dream alive, or to start business, or to start company of your dreams. Everybody have dream, but how to actualize our dream, how to bring it to life, these are challenges, as a matter of fact, for billions of people around the globe. As I've said, we need money to actualize our dreams, to bring our dreams to life. This is why you must treat every penny that comes to your hand as a seed. That money, for it to grow, you must sow it. You must save and save it. And save and invest it. This is very important. So as I've said, one farmer does not consume their harvest, their crops. So you must not consume that money you receive each month, your salary. Treat it as a seed. When it comes to your hand, save some, use some, spend it wisely, handle it well. Because I've come to realize that this life, everybody can be financially free. Everybody can, achieve their dreams, their aspirations, if they know, if they understand the way to handle their money well, to spend their money wisely. spend their money on something that will, bring more increase to their life. Wow, we all can be free, financially dependent. Billions of people are suffering around the world today. People who, especially old people who are suffering in the around the globe today. Many are regretting. Many are saying, "Had I know." Many did not handle their money wisely. It does not even matter. Even billionaires, there are maybe thousands or millions of billionaires around the world who were once billionaires because they did not handle their money wisely. They did not treat their money as a seed. They ended up losing all, and they became wretched. But many get up from their folly. They rise up. When they rise up, they handle their money well. They don't spend money anyhow. So this is the way we need to treat our money. If we must be financially free, if we must be financially dependent, if we must actualize our dream, that dream in our heart, we must treat our money as a seed. We must not consume every penny that comes to our hand. We must save and invest it for it to multiply, for it to grow, because money grows. Worthy people on this planet Earth, they understood this. That is why they diversify their source of income. That is why many have businesses everywhere. Many have deep, multiple streams of income. Money is just coming from everywhere. Money is working for them. They receive it, they sow it, they invest it, they look for other opportunity, to invest that money. That is why the rich are getting richer, especially those who understood these basic principles about money. So we must treat our money wisely. We must treat our money wisely. We must cultivate the habit of saving. This is very important. We must cultivate the habit of saving. This is very important. We must cultivate the habit of saving. Some of our money, seed, we must cultivate it for investment. For investment, in order for us to multiply it. Just the same way farmers does to their seed, to their crops. This is very, very important, my friend. This is very, very important. We can reproduce money by having the understanding that our money is a seed. We can reproduce it just by having the understanding that our money is a seed. The money in our hands is a seed. We can reproduce it by sowing it, by investing it. That is just the way we reproduce our money. We can never reproduce money when we are keeping it somewhere, maybe in the bank, without sowing it, without investing that money for it to work on our behalf. Because actually, as a matter of fact, the money you have in your bank does not multiply until you invest that money. Bank only use those money to multiply their money. Because if you leave your money in your bank is using it to trade. That is just the basic truth. Bank are lending it out, to people to have their mortgage, to buy their house. They are using it. And that is why, banks on this world, on this earth, they are rich, they have more money. because a lot of people just leave their money in their bank without knowing that actually bank is using it. Bank is harvesting, investing that money into different businesses, lending it out for people, and they don't share the interest that money is generating, that your money is generating for them. They don't share it with you. So this is why it is very important. We learn how to save. We must cultivate the habit of saving so that we can, sow that money and invest that money so that that money can multiply, so that that money can reproduce. This is very, very important. This is very important. We must treat our money as a seed. We must have the understanding that the money in our hand is a seed. Not just to have the understanding. Without you sowing it, without you investing that money, there is no way it can reproduce. There is no way it can multiply. Just the same way farmers who store their seed in a barn. Those days, when we used to go to farm in our village, I see a lot of farmers, storing their seed, their crops in a barn, like yam, different types of yam, without then sowing that that seed, that yam, or whatsoever that seed may be. There is no way they will multiply it. So this is how you need to look at your money today, that money is just like a seed. For it to grow, for it to multiply, for it to reproduce, we must harvest it in a good soil. Just the same way farmers plant their crops in a good soil, they cultivate a fertile land, they plant that seed, in due time, you see farmers harvesting their crops, plenty. The same way, when we have that money saved, we must, carefully look into there are multiple businesses out there where you can, invest your money into, and that will make that money to reproduce and multiply. You carefully select, you carefully look for a good business. Just the same way a farmer, look for a good soil to sow their crop. You must, select a good business to invest your money into. Or if you have a business of your dream, you must, save and use that money and, invest that money to bring that business to life. A lot of us have dreams to become a business owner. A lot of us have dreams to become a company owner. As I've said from the beginning, it does require money. So this is the way we need to treat our money. If we must be financially free, if we must be financially dependent, we must, treat our money as a seed. So basically, this is all I have for you today. I want to appreciate you all for coming, my sister, my brothers out there, and I'm encouraging you because my heart desire is to see that everybody are doing well for his or herself. Everybody are working towards financial freedom. Because as a matter of fact, for us to enjoy this beautiful life that God has given to us, we must be financially free. We must be financially dependent. We must be boss on our own. This is my goal. This is my dream. This is why I am coming out all the time, twice or 3 times in a week, just to admonish you. If you have a dream of starting your own online business, reach out to me, send me a message. Believe me, you will so much blessed when I share the kind of online business opportunity that I'm into, that I so much love and cherish building. I'm seeing it growing, that I started last year. Reach out to me, send me a message, I will be willing and delighted to share the business opportunity with you. I believe maybe it might be the kind of business that you want to start for yourself. As you all know, online business. This is the dreams of the world. This is the future of the world. The world has been digitalized. You must find your space in digital world today, because as I've said to many of my friends, people, if you don't want to be a victim of poverty in future, we must find our space in digital world. We must start looking into online world to start the business of our dreams. You see nowadays, have you ever imagined when you're watching something on your Facebook or your YouTube, you see advert popping up every now and then? These are people who have found their place in digital world, who are building their business. They're actually talking about their business, advertising their business. This is what they're doing. So you must urgently, carefully look for find a space for yourself in digital world. As you all know, there is no lockdown in digital world. In physical world today, we kind of caged in the house. Everybody are in lockdown. We don't even know where we're going. But there are people who are making an impact, who are making success out of life by just leveraging on the opportunity that digital world has offered to the whole world, especially those who understand that this is the future of the world. Reach out to me, because I have found my space in the digital world last year, which I'm so much proud about. I will be talking about it from tomorrow. You will not regret of starting your own online digital marketing business, your own personal online digital marketing business, just by using the same system that I'm into. That is so awesome and fantastic. As a matter of fact, there are testimony, thousands of testimony of people who are also in this same system to build their own personal online business. You will be very, very happy of reaching out. So I will just send you all the information. Just follow the details, and you get to watch our free webinar and see for yourself how you will start your own personal online business without no experience at all. Wow, it's so fantastic. It's so fantastic. Since last year that I've started my online business, it has changed my whole life. It has make me to understand how the internet function, how laptop function. I don't have understanding before on how this internet, desktop or laptop or your cell phone. I don't know how it functions until I started my own online digital marketing business last year that have changed my life. I'm still learning every day. It's a fantastic system. We have a system that will be teaching you step by step how to leverage on the internet world. It's so fantastic. And not only that, you have coach attached to you, mentors attached to you. You are not going to be alone in this journey. Everybody will be there to support you, to see that you actually growing your business for yourself. This is very important. As I've said, my friend, reach out and I will be willing and delighted to share this amazing online digital marketing business opportunity with you. Stay blessed. Make sure you stay safe, and you're still keeping the social distancing, and cover your wear your face mask when you go out, and do your part, and God will do his part on your behalf. You will not be a victim to this coronavirus. None of your family, none of your brothers and sisters will be a victim. So keep safe. Enjoy your weekend until I come your way next time. Remain blessed. Blessings. Bye bye.